Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Antonius Caliber. Okay, our mic just cut out. Welcome to the stream. This is Antonius Caliber. Today, not tonight, it's today. It's only 3 p.m. We're playing some War Thunder. We're just doing some top tier air. Got a little bit of grinding to do. We got a Golden Eagle to unlock before they release another F-18, I think, and another Eagle, F-16C. So we're going to, work on that a little bit. But just this morning, we finished up the cache that we needed for the MiG-23 MLD. So, we are moving right along here in Russia as well, secondary goal. Oh my gosh, go. Alright, so, sorry, I had to take care of the kid. She's working on, I don't know, some kind of toy. We can't give you mod. I don't know if I've ever chatted with you here in the chat before. I don't give mods to people that don't chat all the time. Lurkers are great, chatters are better. You chat often, and if you viewed for a long time, you'll know that the people that chat the most often, they end up getting mod eventually. There's an HDMI up there you can just unplug. Should actually be unplugged. Hold on. Here, I'll help you. We're gonna get right into a game here. There is a... That one. Okay. All right. So we do need another HDMI. What? Oh, you got one. Yeah, just plug it in. All right. Power's going to be under there. So just try not to unplug anything. No. No, we didn't die. We're not that feeble. Okay, we're in the MiG-20 or Su-27 to start tonight, I guess, today. Did you leave the chicken in the kitchen?
Yes, I did.
Alright, I'll go. Did you bring the whole bag?
I brought 3. Yes.
Okay, alright, cool. I'll get that put in the brine that I got going on. And then it should thaw by dinner. Okay, we're gonna overspeed. We're gonna die here. Let's see. Yeah. $510 subs though. Pretty good. Pretty good numbers. Did you find the power cable?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean the adapter down there.
Yes, I did.
Yo, there we got guys coming over the ridge here. Okay. They're trying to get a lock. Just gotta dive. Oof. Alright. We got smoked by an F-16. But we might not have enough money to repair. We do. Okay. Alright. We need to go get some money. Do what? Okay. No. We don't need to change. We need mods here. Let me know if you need anything. No bags. Let's see. Fucking... Yeah, I don't think we need the bag. I don't think we need it. This thing holds like 45 minutes worth of fuel. Why are we... Oh my god. Jesus Christ. We didn't switch to air. God damn it. That's pretty. Oh, you got a pin to get in now? That's pretty cool. You'll need network, probably. Hey, if you want to connect it to the network, I'll get you the password, though. I just can't say it out loud. And the volume should be on the right channel.
I turned it down as low.
It doesn't need to be muted or anything, just like, you know, like, don't want the bass thumping. Yeah, it'll be alright. I had you come over way earlier than dinner because I needed to make sure dinner gets prepared for you. So, I'm be alright. You're not interrupting. Suck my dick, Trebek. Oh, in the, yeah, we're in the XM. We're okay with that. We took a cap and a kill there. I'm happy. Alright. We're gonna take this out so that we can be fucking done with this already. Max out our spawn points here. And we forgot to take any bombs because we thought we were going into air. So that's good. This is good stuff. Everything that could go right is going right. And that's absolutely nothing. Nothing's gone right. We'll just work air interdiction for a minute. A giraffe? I got a giraffe locking me up? can't believe it. Nice livery. Oh, on my plane? Yeah, it's the witch. She's quite the bitch. All right. Okay. I'm going to take a 5-minute intermission here. Nemo, I will be right back. I got to get some chicken into a bag to season for tonight. Give me just a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, you can change the... Fucking... I can't say. Cannot say right now. Hold on. I got some venting I gotta do. Alright, okay. We're back. Got the chicken brining, got the guests taken care of, got the drama figured out. Where's my phone? Oh, you've got my phone. Need to call my wife. Oh my god. I swear. That was irritating. We did the same thing twice. We're irritated and we fucking misclicked. This is why I usually don't stream until after 9 o'clock when there's no distractions. There's nothing fucking happening. Did you get it? This slow ass fucking tank, man. Okay. Okay. The Wi-Fi is gonna flicker for a minute.
That's fine.
But anytime I let a guest on, to change it to unlimited, I have to reset it. It's like an auto protect thing. It only allows people on my network for 3 hours. So it should reconnect. Okay, good. All right, cool. Oh, you son of a bitch. You fucking fuck, man. Alright. Man, zipped right through it, too. So, I can't believe how slow that tank is. I can't believe it. It's so slow. It's the slowest thing in the game, I think. I think that some of the World War I tanks are faster than that one. It's ridiculous. When people said it was useless, I thought it was just because it didn't have any armor. I didn't know it was because it was also a fucking turtle. What's up, Cuevas? Special Ed. Game, this is War Thunder. We're accidentally playing ground forces right now, really badly, I might add. We're being really terrible at it, even. That was such a whiff right there. Expected. Yo, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate it. Wow. Thank you for the good luck. We're gonna go wreck some people now. Stick around. We're getting ready to get into our F-16, and then everybody's gonna have a bad day, me included. Don't bump me, don't bump me. On a mission here, alright. Okay, he's lost his shot here. Everybody is scared of this little tank. So I'm a priority target right now. Yep. Yep. He saw me coming. Okay, can we go home now? No, we can't go home yet. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. We don't care for that. We're gonna remember to get air battles going. Right? Okay, there we go. Okay, alright. How's our crew? Crew's good? Are we aced? We are aced. Alright, cool. Let's go. Alright, we got AIM-120s. Starting to think maybe we should rock 4 120s and 2 AIM-9s. You know, like traditional. I also think we should have another set of missiles here. Yeah, it can carry 8 AA missiles in its optimal configuration. So you can swap one of these inner pylons for a double pylon, and then you can rock AIM-9s on the outside. They are limiting us. They're suppressing the Americans on purpose. It's because we're so good. This guy's cooked. Oh, I cannot believe that was a good shot. That guy buzzed me. We need to edit this too. Man, we did bad that mission. Terrible performance, Anton. Terrible. Scald ourselves. We got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this this country music here. Oh my god. All right, here we go. Now. Yeah, you know, I think I don't know, man. The MiG-25's coming. All right, when we swap back, we're gonna be on air realistic, right? Okay. You get a drone? Are you playing sniper? Or berserker? What are you playing as?
They don't really have that.
Hmm. More like a what? Hmm.
But 4 different characters.
Okay, I see.
Up of his shoulders.
Nice. Yo, what's up, Nemo? Guy's about to have a bad day. See that switch? That wasn't bad. Just learned of this feature. Yo, you sent me some jewels. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. Had some PL there. It definitely helps. Yeah. Yeah, everything helps. All the support helps. I appreciate it. Someone was in here trying to take your job earlier, Nemo. They were like, hey man, can I have mod? I just subbed, but I'm here all the time. And I'm like, bro, this is my first time hearing from you. That was a pretty bad joke. Nehemia would not have been impressed. Okay, this is a valid target here. You see him? Look at him. He doesn't know. That's 5. Aced. That's 6. I think it was a low effort Jew joke. It was too low effort. Well, I'm not gonna give you lessons live, that's for sure. We don't need the gears. Oh no, Nehemia is here. This joke cost $7,000. Jesus Christ. We've summoned him by mentioning his name. Actually, okay, yeah, he does believe in Jesus Christ. What's up, Jackson? There we go. All right. Whew. Legend is here. He showed up. It was like saying Beetlejuice 3 times.
Включено воздушное торможение.
Oh, he was giving $7,000 to content creators? I wish I could get a cut of that. Fuck. I don't say anything bad against Israel. But I was dropped as a baby. Probably. Oh, yeah. I appreciate that you lurk. That's encouraging. Okay, we're gonna go ERs first. They require hard lock, but they've got a lot of maneuverability and they're fast. One cop. Jesus Christ.
Предельная перегрузка.
Come on, where you at, babe? This guy's locking me up incrementally on radar. He's guiding a missile in right now, guaranteed.
Предельная перегрузка.
Can we just agree to fight, gentlemen? Where you guys at? I don't see you. Anything? Okay, I'm being split.
Предельная перегрузка.
Yeah. Bro, super locked up. That was good. I didn't see him up there high altitude. That was good. Good game. Did you miss a backflip? Not for long. We're going to do another one. Six kills ain't bad, though. Not bad at all. We're going to do a kickflip. We got Tony Hawk himself riding on the vertical stabilizer. So I don't know what happened there. That was some packet loss. We're on an 8-minute cooldown. I guess we're back to the Su-27. Hold on, we'll backflip in this thing. It'll be all right. It's easier in this. Winnie the Pooh himself must have been watching. Alright. No AOA manip, alright? We ain't gonna use AOA manipulation. We need 400 knots. $400 knots. We're coming up. So that's Cobra, and then can we get into... I don't know. We're gonna need more out of this than 400 knots, maybe. We're gonna need more than 400 knots. Yeah. Without the Cobra button, it's easy to do without a Cobra button. It's more about getting authority over the vertical stabilizers so you can actually get it to roll. We need more speed though. China intercepted your comms. It happens, man. They're watching the channel. Winnie the Pooh hates it here. Give me fucking... We were too aggressive there, but we deserved that. Too aggressive. Try 520 knots, yeah. That's ring ripping territory in this. Not gonna lie. Ooh, man. Ooh. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, I owe you guys. Honestly, I do. I owe you guys. That's 2 ground strikes in a row. The first one I don't count. That happened on the runway. There was some kind of packet loss. But second one's lit. We'll play some ground. We're gonna go Charlie. Yeah, dude, I burn money in this game. I don't play this game to be good. I play this game because I'm autistic. Like, straight up. I suck. I like military stuff. Oh, thank you for the push. I needed that. This thing's slow. I didn't know how bad this tank was. Like, I think Boom, maybe Boom was in here, and he was like, yo, the 120S sucks. And I was like, what do you... Nah, man, come on, it's just a little cute little light tank. Look at it, it's so cute. You know? And I was like, it's gonna be great, you know. It's got a 120 millimeter on it and no armor. I'm used to that, totally used to it. I didn't know that it was slower than 2 snails fucking in a cone, like in a shell, man. I had no idea. Man. It's just all bad. It, like, the 120 millimeter is nice, you know. That's got a lot of punchiness to it. I missed. And my driver's dead. This isn't good. Okay. I know, right? Okay. Now the good news is the M1 Abrams, this tank, this one has proven to be a treat. After using the XM1, I thought the Abrams was going to be terrible. This one's actually, it's not terrible, like, too terrible, you know? I don't think it's a heavy tank. I don't think it classifies as a heavy tank. There's no armor. It's got nothing in terms of armor. I'll show you. No. This is named after a guy named Abrams. Oh my god. Good shot. I'm glad we made that. That's 2 assists in this, plus a cap. We're moving on cap now. Oh. Sorry. Listen, military historia and stuff means a lot to American service members because all of our shit is named after, you know, somebody or some place that means something to a lot of other motherfuckers. That wasn't good. And so, like, tradition and memorialism is huge in the U.S. military. Like, that's why people are so mad about, like, oh god, the Sergeant York, the AAA. It was a terrible tank, and it's named after a Medal of Honor recipient who did amazing work and was a I think he was a conscientious objector before he was a Medal of Honor recipient, you know. It would be like, you know, naming something like a DOS tourniquet, right? You know, this is the new the DOS model tourniquet, right? That's its friendly NATO name, and then the fucker lets you bleed out every time. You know, we'd be like, come on, you didn't have to do him like that. We're not in a good spot here. This isn't good. Oh, this is not good. Oh my god. Please help me. Right. The state of Iowa would be pissed off if the USS Iowa was shitty, you know? And like the USS Texas, you know, if that would have like been detonated at Normandy, you know, you better believe a bunch of Texans would have been enlisting voluntarily the next day, not waiting for draft orders. You know, that's why we do that kind of thing, is because we can attach feelings to those, and we can put some object permanence in what we're fighting for, you know. And even if it's not someone or something in your unit, right? Okay, this guy's a dick. Yeah, it was a beautiful ship. The Missouri was also a great battleship. Ooh, that was a good shot. I don't know that Kansas ever had a battleship named after it. I don't think I've ever heard of a USS Kansas in terms of battleships. But then, like, you know, some of our cruisers are named after what, capitals, right? Or destroyers are named after capitals or something like that, you know. And then our helicopters are named after Native American tribes, and then all of the weapons that we use that are on those helicopters and aerial platforms, those are named after, you know, stuff that's like a harpoon missile, you know, or a tomahawk, right? BB-21? Didn't know. Yeah, see. Where did BB-21 fight? What major battles did it take part in? Not to be confused with the LCS. See, I knew there was another ship that was a Kansas that wasn't a battleship. That's why I didn't think that there was a battleship Kansas. Yeah, no idea about BB-21. Where was it at? If it was at Pearl Harbor, I'll shit my pants. In surprise. Because it feels like Mexico. Fought in Mexico? Let's see. That's a much earlier fight. World War I. Yeah. I'm not much of a World War I historian. I know a little bit about World War II. I know next to nothing about World War I. Oh, happy ending. God, I wish I could get those. Give me my reward. Give me my happy ending. Okay. Now, we're gonna try to do a backflip here. I promised a backflip. We're gonna try to get a backflip here. At least a kickflip. Slower than a snail on heroin. I fucking straight-assed. Alright. Pradesh, good map. This is an okay song. Yeah, World War I was a bunch of interbred royals fucking trying to figure out who was the next heir to all of Europe, like, basically, you know, after the Holy Roman Empire and the fucking Byzantine Empire fell, you know, and Britain was too big for its britches at this point, like, got to figure out who's taking over Europe. But Europe's been fighting itself for, you know, since before recorded history. But like they've been fighting each other since fucking like the thousands, you know. All over some bullshit there. There ain't even a whole lot of natural resources in that part of Europe, and they're happy to just own the land to raise cattle and farms. Pradesh? Yeah, that's why I said Pradesh. Is that not how you pronounce it? Am I wrong? I don't like that there's an F-15 above me, honestly. If I'm being honest about things, you know. All right. Kickflip. Coming soon. We just gotta locate some targets here. E2K. A2 Brute. Pradesh. Have I ever died in a plane from G-forces? Yeah, plenty of times. You mean blacking out too close to the ground? Happens all the time. I'm not a good player. I'm a player. I'm gonna borrow this. Wow, that guy is fucking good. Not gonna lie, that guy is legit good pilot right there. Sent him a couple problems. No, this guy. There we go. Did I kill that guy? I didn't. Okay, I thought I did. Someone help you? There's lasagna in your ass? Bro, sounds like you need Garfield. Okay, yeah, well, I don't know what we're doing here. We're supposed to be clicking the research button. Who's in charge here? 272 left on that. 216 on this. We need more kills. I might have to put my glasses on. My eyeballs are fuzzy. Where the fuck are my glasses? That's a good question. That's how often I don't know where glasses. I just live life blind. Like, I don't just play struggle mode on Elden Ring, I play struggle mode IRL too. I love the F-16. It's so maneuverable. You don't need the AOA mode. AOA mode would let you rip yourself apart in this plane. You would rip yourself into molecules if you had AOA mode. That was really close. I think I got some dust in the intake there. No, there's no AOA mode. Look. Oh, you can't see. I'm sorry, my Spotify's in the way. There's no AOA mode. Hold on. Let me just kill that. There you go. Yeah, there's no AOA mode. Yeah. Wait, it has a paddle switch in real life? It has an AOA mode in real life? To override the computer? I don't believe it has an override for the computer. It's 100% fly-by-wire. Maybe a newer model than like the C50? Maybe? But you're gonna blow my mind because everything I've ever read is 100% fly-by-wire. If the computer goes, the pilot goes. Because it's so unstable. Yeah, Su-34 behind us, that's not good. Okay, but what does the paddle switch do? Okay, Raph. Same AOA switch in the F-18. It overrides the system, allowing you to pull full AOA. Okay. Maybe it's just always enabled in this bitch, and that's why it's so easy to maneuver. Because this thing will pull. It doesn't go vertical. Shit, we're fucked. What model did they add it? What model did it start being? And because I feel like the A, at least, was full fly-by-wire. One of these things didn't have that. I'm pretty. Yeah, real IRL. Yeah, of course. Oh, we're tracking. Fuck. Missile. I don't know where. He's on me though. We're in a fucking real dogfight now. Shit. Oh, shit. I didn't even get tone for that, man. There was no tone. And my buddy didn't get him fast enough. That was a quick shot. That was rough. Alright, let's go scrub some noobs. 272 left. It's not stalling, you'd assume it's not pulled. They modeled the F-16 pull close to its IRL pull, unlike other top tiers. Yeah, these things will over G crazy. I think the F-16 probably has a pretty close flight model for the simulator mode in this game. I think the flight mode's still fairly accurate and realistic. I think it's got a lot more limitations on the flight model than the other aircraft is what I'm saying. So if that's what you're saying, then we're on the same page. Also, I can't help but get myself a new wallpaper here. Yo, wait, what? Okay, these better have worked. Because I actually need that to work. Screenshots, please don't be black. They are black. Why are they black? Why are the screenshots black? Okay, there we go. Alright. There we go. Okay. We got it. Okay. I don't know who's toning us, but he's probably up here. Look at him. Look how high he is. All F-16s. DCS way more realistic. I think so too. I think MiG-29 is far off given its equipment and flight model. Yeah, the MiG-29 is severely underserved, I feel like, in War Thunder. I think the F-16 and DCS is much more accurate. You're 100% right. The Block 50. It can carry 6 AMRAAMs. Did you hear that, boys? Ah! Fucking clowned on that guy. Fucking alright, so I think the F-16 and DCS is underserved because the F-16 and DCS can carry its realistic air superiority loadout, which is 6 AMRAAMs plus 2 AIM-9 X's, fucking X's, with the helmet mounted queuing and everything. Alright? Alright? And it can't do that here. I want my AIM-9 X's. And I want them now. We have them. We have them on the American ground forces already. They're already in the game. Gaijin tried to lie to the players. Gaijin was like, no, we're not going to add them because they're not in the game and it's not cool. They got an optical IR sensor instead of just IR. And it's like, fuck you, guy. They're in the game. They're on the claws? I think it's the claws. Like... they exist. Can't lie to us. Guy Jingles. This guy's gonna die. Look at him. Poor Japanese guy. Pride. Yep. Did you see that spin right there? That was pretty gnarly. Oh, we're being hunted. This isn't good. Rip is right. Did you see that? Did you see that little tap that I got on the engines on the ground? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I did. Oh, man. My butthole was so clenched shut right there. Bro. That poor farmer's field is on fire, and he's like, what the fuck happened out here? Well, I mean, he knew there was an air battle, obviously, but, like, you know, probably looking at these skid marks rolling across this field, and he's like, what the shit? No, we don't need that. What are we doing, Anton? Use your brain. The two brain cells that are out looking for each other. 216K. Has everybody applied for the infantry beta? Are you guys doing the infantry beta? What's up, Mitt? Welcome. Yo, it's 420. And country is playing Skip. Tell him a duck ate his grass. Yeah, that's why it's all black and charred. Burnt 3 inches down.
Air, 12 o'clock. Air, 12 o'clock. Low. Air, 12 o'clock. High. Air, 12 o'clock. High. Air.
That's someone that gives Brazilians. And if you don't know what a Brazilian is, you're too young to know what a coochie barber is. Yo, 512 subs. We're behind on the times here. I'll point ourselves down this over here, and then we'll get that updated. Cooking, guys. We are cooking. 488 subs to go. We're so close. We're super close, I swear. Why the fuck we got him? Have you ever seen a schnauzer eat a bottle of mayonnaise, a jar of mayonnaise? Looked it in the eyes? That's why we have coochie barbers. These are simple questions, friends. A schnauzer? The dog? It's got like, I mean, could you imagine me just raw dogging a face full of mayonnaise? Alright, that's also why we have coochie barbers. Like, a schnauzer's a dog that has like a mustache and a beard, and they're kind of ugly. This guy's cooked. What were you thinking? What the fuck were you thinking, guy? Like, I don't think so, bro. I think I said it last night. Joe Chill and I were on Hell Let Loose last night. You guys should have showed up. It was a great set of matches. Bro, it's not gonna be haptic suits. Like, we're gonna have haptic suits that are great for personal relationships. Like, military members, they're gonna be all about buying haptic suits, right? But gooners are very quickly going to turn into robosexuals. Look at the robots coming out of China and Japan, okay? All right, you slap an AI in that bitch, all right? And a fucking curling iron to heat her up, and you got fucking robosexuals, all right? Okay, we are not that far away from Futurama. Bro. Like, straight up, okay? Now, the haptic suits that are like in Ready Player One, those are going to be used for situations like Ready Player One. I think pedophiles are also going to be freaking all over them too. They're going to be like, ooh, we should go to the Millionaire Island server. Put your haptic. Yeah, I can see fucking pedophiles doing that shit. I can't wait for the fucking wood chipper to become legal. Like, we're so close to that too. We got the right people in office. Anyways, fucking haptic suits are going to be great for one-on-one relationships. They're not going to be great for one-on-one relationships, right? Like, that's not gonna, it's not, you might as well just become a robosexual. Like, getting a little vibro in your suit ain't gonna do anything for you after the 5th or 6th time, you know. Gonna blow out your fucking endorphin receptors on it. And then you'll fall to become a robosexual too. Like, straight up. Yeah, man, the women are gonna really come out on top in the robosexual game. Like, they'll be able to tailor the cock and balls to like whatever shape, size, color, veininess, limpness, firmness. Fucking, does it have a curve? Is it an S? Ribbed for your pleasure? You know, like, whatever, right? Straight up, the women are gonna come out on top of the robosexual thing, and no chance of getting pregnant at all. Unless they want to, and then they could use it for, you know, like they could partner with their doctor, you know, for like manless, semi-natural, you know, procreation. Like that could be a whole new thing for feminists. Like, we got him.
Air brake on. Over G. Air. 12 o'clock. I. AOA. AOA. Air brake on.
Come on, baby. Lock him up. Come on. You got him. Thank you. Come on, baby. Oh, you're just a little slow. Just a little retarded.
Air brake on. Air brake on. Over G. Lock. Lock. Air. AOA. AOA. Over G.
That was a good dogfight. Yeah, man. It's we're, I swear, dude. Like, okay, listen. Futurama robosexuals and the Matrix human batteries thing because AI Terminators took over the world is like honestly 25 years away. You just you create sex bots and you put them in a pod and you hook the humans up to the pod and they never know anything other than getting a blowy their entire life, right? And they're totally okay with being stuck in this pod because they're always in fucking total state of orgasm, right? Right? So, like, straight up, people could elect to become human batteries for periods of their life. Well, that's we're 6 rich dudes at a bar together getting a little bit too drunk away from that kind of reality happening. Straight assed in the next 30 years if they wanted to. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me the technology doesn't already exist and it just hasn't been put together. Right. the other reality is that we start going the Idiocracy route. Has anyone watched their homework assignment? I think I told you guys to watch Idiocracy because that's also a potential. You know, we're so close. We took all of those movies from the early 2000s and 90s and we said, how do we actually try to make that happen? And then we started trying to make it happen. And the world's following suit. It's going to be like the downfall of Rome, except for the entire civilization structure of the world is going to crumble at the exact same time. I hope I make it to 1,000 subs before then. Because I'd like to make my first lit dollar on YouTube, you know. You've never watched Idiocracy? Oh my god, you should watch Idiocracy. And then the next time you come to DC, you know, or LA or somewhere else that's metropolitan, your fucking brain is gonna melt. You're gonna be like, oh my god, it is America. And the fucking mask is gonna come off, dude. The mask of America the Beautiful is just gonna get ripped off, and it's gonna be Jeffrey Dahmered. All that's gonna be left is your muscular structure and the fucking veins and nerve endings, right? And you're just gonna be like, ah, it's true. I swear to God, watch fucking Idiocracy. Mitt knows what's up. And that's nothing about our current administration either, by the way. I actually, for the most part, am okay with our current administration. I think they're doing things in a weird manner, but I'm not yet fully against anything they're doing, I don't think. They're doing things in a bit of an aggressive manner. I think there could be more tact involved, but the guy also promised he'd be a sledgehammer and welcome to fucking knocking down walls, you know. Oh, don't lose lock, babe. Come on. Okay, this guy's trouble. This guy's trouble. I think they're doing it super efficiently, and that's the reason that it's so aggressive. There's nothing more efficient than doing it on the front lines and not having to go through court. Okay? Fucking Nemo just hit it on the head. He already is in line with what I'm about to say. Everyone knows about firing squads. Everyone knows about burning down ghettos. Everybody fucking knows about Kristallnacht. You know, a lot of things are well known about the Holocaust. But did you know that the Nazis literally designed a van so that they could drive the van around ghettos and they could gas Jews in the back of the van and dispose of them easily? And they wrote technical documents on how this van should be built and the problems with the different models and all of these things, right? So that they could maximize the efficiency of this van so that they could mass produce it. All right. So yes, efficiency is typically the most aggressive route, okay? And I don't know how in line I am with how aggressive the US is being. Am I behind what the US is doing? We need to get rid of all of the illegal immigrants. We definitely need to stop importing problems from the Middle East that are clan problems and family problems and fucking religious problems. We definitely needed to not do that, and we need to undo that however we can, right? And I think that we shouldn't let China own the fucking Panama Canal. And I think that we definitely shouldn't let China own Venezuela, and neither should we let Russia invest their interests in Venezuela, but I don't think that we should cover it under an anti-drug op like it's some kind of fucking Tom Clancy novel, of which I've got plenty, that this is the literal fucking subject of the novel, right? So, it's a very fine line that Americans have to walk, right? Right. A lot of people from foreign countries do not have ideals that align with why and how America was founded and exists. Right? They have other ideals that are based on their moral upbringing, where they're from, and how things were where they are from, and it's unfortunate, but that's why fucking clans and groups of people have always existed, and they've always been called nations and not countries, okay? A nation is a group of people. A country has a fucking written down border somehow, right? And whether that's Native Americans marking trees, and killing everyone that steps over the line, or it's fucking German tribesmen fucking waiting in the woods for Romans to fucking step across the river, right? Borders have also always existed, and they've always existed for a reason, and that is to tell the outsiders that they are entering a place that is not in line with their beliefs, and this is the final line where they will be treated with any level of humanity. Once you cross this line, you're determined to be an aggressor until you're proven otherwise, right? That's what fucking borders were meant for, okay? Because when humans had to survive humans, they killed each other first and asked questions later of the survivors, right? That's called fucking humanity. All right. Now humans have taken the idea of borders so far that they now don't mean anything really, right? Especially in the United States. We have no real border protection compared to, I don't know, look at Lithuania and fucking Russia. How about we look at their border? Don't look at it this year. Look at it 10 years ago, okay? The border still had a fence. There was still a fence there, all right? And we're freaking out in the United States about a fence. A fence that historically has been inadequate anywhere it's been put up, and so we know needs to be reinforced and excessive because of, the fact that it's easy to cross. Proven historically. And this isn't anything against, Mexicans or Latinos or anything. This is a statement about the fence, okay? All right, and the statement that Lithuania also has a fence. They also respect that they need to defend their border at a minimal level by marking it with a fence. All right, it's fine when Asians build walls, but not Americans, right? Like, the walls weren't cool after the second Temple of Solomon was burnt down, right? That's the take that liberals have nowadays, okay? All right. And it's not right. It's not human. It's not human at all. Humanity has always had well-defined borders, and if you've crossed those borders, there has been consequence. At one point in time, it was your life. Nowadays, it is your freedom. Okay, you cross a border illegally, you go to fucking jail. You don't go to jail, you go back home, okay? All right? America doesn't have enough room in its prisons to hold all of these people in jail. So we are sending them home. That is the efficient route to tie this all back to efficiency, okay? We are defending a border that should be marked and should be defended and historically hasn't, in a semi-aggressive way, but not as aggressively as humanity dictates as normal for the majority of humanity's history, even written history. Just FYI. Like, we might be acting aggressively, but we are acting aggressively in the context of 2025 and not in the context of 1875. Right? And while it is aggressive, it is not as aggressive as civilizations past. And as long as we are not physically harming them in transport, I think that they can go home. Especially if we can prove definitely that they are here illegally. They can try to come back. Sure. Make your way back to the border. Fill out the goddamn paperwork. Prove you read the fucking Declaration of Independence and know the Pledge of Allegiance and can tell us, you know, where the national anthem is from and who's the first woman on the Supreme Court, whatever, you know, whatever the questions are. If you spent so much time in America that you think that you're an American citizen, then come and take the fucking test and we'll let you back in. That's it. I think my thoughts on Venezuela are a little bit different. I think that if we want to go to war with a country, we need to justify a war with a country, and I think that Congress needs to approve that war with a country. I think that under the Patriot Act and under the presidential powers that were granted under the Patriot Act and after to engage terrorist entities, nations even, during the War on Terror, they should have been revoked post-War on Terror. And they weren't. Congress didn't revoke them. And Congress made a huge misstep by not revoking them because they opened the U.S. up to the ability for a president, any president, doesn't matter the political affiliation, to put our U.S. service members in a position where we may have to go to war over their dead bodies. Unintentionally and accidentally, because they think that they're doing something to the betterment of the country during their term. And that's what could potentially happen in Venezuela. You think the fucking Spanish-American War was rough for the Mexicans and the Filipinos, and the occupation thereafter was fucking rough? You wait until a bunch of service members get blown up by some fucking crazy guy in Puerto Rico. Wait till that happens. It ain't gonna be an aircraft carrier that gets hit. It's not gonna be just one F-18 that gets shot down. That's the fucking truth. There's a lot of people that have free visa down there in the South Americas, you know, and South American islands that don't share the sentiment that America should be there keeping China out, and shit could happen. Yeah, the Puerto Ricans tried to assassinate a fucking president. Are you serious right now? The Puerto Ricans are fucking wild, man. Mexicans are wild too. Like Latinos got that fire in them, man, and that's not racist. That's just who they are. They like to fight, and that's cool, man. Lots of civilizations have like to fight. They fucking like to fight, you know, and one of them just might have some fight in them. And they might fucking leave a fucking bomb underneath, you know, a fucking transport bus on a military installation. Who knows, right? And then we're in a real bad position. The U.S. has a shit ton of military resources. sitting right there off the coast of South America, just waiting to go, and suddenly you got 28 dead service members, 13 fucking disabled and dismembered, and fucking, you know, like, suddenly you're a fucking $1 billion in debt over these service members that you let get blown up, and I bet Congress would be pretty pissed off about that, you know? And the US people would probably demand some kind of retribution. As corrupt as this sounds, last country that's had any right to kill anyone inside of America is a country that isn't it. America. Yeah, Puerto Rico isn't a state. Well, I mean, no, but it's a fucking... It's not a colony. We don't call them a colony. They're a, territory? Territory. It's funny how we can just rebrand the word colony, you know? But, like, again, that's just humanity for the last 10,000 years. Probably, I'd say territories probably last like 3,000 years, 4,000 or 5,000 years, since writing has been a big thing, you know, because you'd have to be able to have written agreements really to understand the idea of territories that are administrated by another entity. Right. They're developed enough, unlike Greenland. Yeah, I don't agree with the whole Greenland thing either. I think that Greenland is probably wildly important for national defense and nuclear deterrency, but I don't, motherfucker, I don't think that we should try absorbing them in pursuance of that. I think we should pay them handsomely for a nice set of military installations there, and that we should, you know, maybe provide like even healthcare on those military installations for the local population. We should provide them logistical support for their local economies via the military, and maybe that, you know, evens up the cost of those military installations. Hey, we're going to ship you American goods tariff-free, and they're going to come in on military aircraft, not commercials. That way it's free for that too. And we're going to, you know, fly them straight into these military bases that are next to your biggest cities, and your biggest cities are going to grow from having large amounts of American service members spending money in them. And I think that if it was a more amicable agreement like that, the Norwegians would be a little bit more, you know, happy with it. The problem is that America is trying to be an isolationist peacekeeping nation, right? Like, that's the idea, right? And peacekeeping through strong policy and strong words, and the ability to back those words up with action, potentially, right? But in how strong we are coming off, we are venturing into aggression, and we're pushing away very critical European allies because of that aggression, because Europe hasn't been at war for 80 years. It's been all peace, love, and happiness over there, right? Except for internal turmoil, right? The lines are settled. This is where everyone exists. We don't have any border disputes anymore. Like, everyone's friendly, right? And then you got America over here like, hey man, Greenland looking kind of cute, you know? Well, let's get it, bro. You know? And Europe doesn't know how to respond to that because that's technically European turf, right? It belongs to the Norwegians, right? And the Danish, it belongs to the Danes. Probably different fucking place, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of countries up in that part of the world. But anyways, like they don't understand border aggression over there. Their borders have fences, sure, on their borders, you know, and they have entry control points on their borders, but they don't understand borders like that. Dane's got it from Norway. That's right. Yeah. Okay. And so, like, that you got America being border aggressive about Greenland over defense concerns, and they're like, hey, wait a minute, hold on, wait. Russia is kind of worried about the Dnipro River because of border concerns. This whole geographical location to get yourself a defensive position thing isn't really in line with what we're in line with anymore. Like, what's going on here, America? Why are you trying to take our land? And it's pushing them away. The Danes are not happy with us over this, and it's critical that we keep those relationships good, because we're going to need places to safely land aircraft, you know, if Russia keeps being shitty. And we're going to want them to be close to Russian borders. That way we can intercept ICBMs if they come off the fucking Russian steppe. You know? Like, we don't want to have to fly our fucking planes from fucking Britain or Spain or France to go and fucking intercept these missiles. We want to be able to fly them from fucking Sweden and Lithuania. Son of a bitch. That was a good pull. You're not going to get away from that one, though. Oh, I got mad. I'm sorry. Visual weapon selector killed me. I was pissed. I don't know how long I was muted for, but I clipped that beautiful dodge that I did, and then apparently I hit the control button while scrolling, because I used my clip button, which uses the control button, while throttling up, and that opened up visual weapon selector. And then visual weapon selector wouldn't close. I was trying to fucking close it, and it wouldn't close. And I crashed into the ground. And I crashed into the fucking ground, and I'm so mad. I'm so mad. God, I was on a fucking streak, man. I was kicking ass. And I crashed right into the ground. Ugh. So bad. What are we listening to? What is this? Is this the song from the Super Bowl? You back in Israel? What time is it over there? $156, homie? Go to bed. God damn, if I was up that late, I'd be grinding video games. Okay. What's up, Joe? What's up, Hungry? Hungry Joe? Pulling an all-nighter? Fuck yeah, brother. I did that. I did that a few weeks ago. I stayed up until God, what? It was the 1 year anniversary for the channel. We stayed up until like 4:30 in the morning, and then I was like, I gotta go to bed before it's breakfast time. Thanksgiving isn't Israeli with how many times I said Happy Thanksgiving in America. That's funny. You guys don't have like an equivalent holiday though? I mean, you guys got oh god. Shit. Hanukkah. Oh god, that was a hard one to get out. And then you got bar mitzvahs, but those are like coming of age, you know. That was a good snipe, though. Passover dinner, you celebrate that. That's Easter, though, right? You guys know what I'm having for dinner tonight? We're gonna be fat boys. We're having fried chicken and mac and cheese. I think we're gonna have green beans and bacon. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Hold on. Gotta take out my witch. God, I love this plane. Hanukkah is Jewish Christmas. Yeah. 12 days, right? Something like that. Bar mitzvah, special birthdays, 13-year-old boy officially becomes a man, sort of. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All I know is that someone a long time ago fucking signed a deal with God and said, we're all gonna cut our dicks up. And we've been doing it ever since. 11 days. and it's a rough life, man. That it happens when you're a baby and not when you can decide to do it or not. I don't resent mine personally. I got a very, very, you know, I ain't ever had anything but compliments. So I'll say. So treated me really well, but still, you know, be cool if everyone could just make their own decision, not parents. Yeah. Yeah.
Air, 3 o'clock, low.
We're going high altitude this time. What are we listening to?
Air, 3 o'clock, low.
I feel like I know this song, but I haven't heard this song in forever. Yeah. I mean, same here, but like, you know, Christians were wild for just absorbing the practice and not like questioning it all, even though it was a new
Air, 9 o'clock, low.
even though it was a new agreement, you know, like the Jews kept their original agreement, right, and then Christians came for the Jew, or Christ came for the Christians, and then they didn't think to like question the agreement a little bit, rewrite it, be like, hey, by the way, like, listen, this is tribal practice, we're cutting this part out. That's what I've heard, but I'm not here to further any rumors, you know, like, so, you know, I don't have an opinion on it. Listen, one looks like you're a fucking horse and the other looks like you're a fucking mushroom harvester, alright? So, like, personal preference, I guess, you know. Maybe it separates man from beast in the fact that it's an unsheathed sword at all times.
Brake on. Over G. Lock. Air brake on. Over G.
This poor guy. He just got killed after I was talking about dicks.
Air. Altitude. Over G. Air. 12 o'clock. High. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Over G.
Not a chance, friend. Launch! Whew!
Air. 12 o'clock. High. Shaft flare. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Air. Pull up. Pull up. Over G. Over G. Air. 9 o'clock. Low. Shaft flare. Pull up. Pull up. Over G.
That was fun. Oh, that's what this song is. Hold on, that's a long sentence to take in. Right. See, and then it differs from kosher rule, right? Christianity differs from kosher rule. So they did, at some point in time, they were cherry picking and they were like, but wait a minute, hold on. We kind of like wearing, you know, cowhide shoes and cloth robes, you know? Like, that's kind of nice. Do they have non-kosher? Yeah, of course they have non-kosher food in Israel. Yeah. And they have non-halal restaurants in many countries that are, heavily Islamic. It's just that it's harder to run those restaurants. I'm sure that there are restaurants in India that serve beef. I'm sure of it. What's up, Wolf? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the rules okay. Yes, the rules that aren't just for the Jews apply to the Gentiles too. Tel Aviv has non-kosher? Yeah, I believe it. You could probably go to Jerusalem and get non-kosher food too, because Jerusalem's split. You could go to Bethlehem and get non-kosher food. Guaranteed. You could probably also go to Bethlehem and get non-halal food. Yeah, like you guys can't really have fried chicken because you can't cook the mother in the child, that whole thing, right? And you guys can't have mixed fajitas because it's shrimps, chickens, and beef all at the same time. Been good, man. Been good. I don't mean you specifically in Nehemiah. I mean like the Jewish population of Israel. We're speaking in generalities here. And you're the only Israeli to represent the Jewish population of Israelis. This guy's cooked. Who the fuck do you think you are? Here, give me speed. Alright, did you expend all your missiles, guy? You just playing Rocket Man? Right. I got 3, not bad. Antifa, don't they sell riot gear? I don't know if Antifa sells riot gear. I think Antifa's just a political movement. I think that they might provide their idiots with riot gear, maybe. It's definitely weird that a bunch of pallets of bricks show up around places where protests are going to be all the time. That's kind of a weird one, you know? If I was being conspiratorial. Gotten better with the Su-24M4, gunning down Swedish Delta Wings and a Mirage F1 in turn fights. 8 kills in your last sim battle. That's amazing, dude. Outstanding. We are shit-wrecking the enemy on realistic mode right now. We needed a couple of practice matches here earlier, but we're doing all right now. Nope, don't remember that. Crazy. That's probably because I don't drink, though. Like, I actually don't drink unless it's a holiday, basically. And I don't think I drank on Thanksgiving stream. Yeah. Good jokes, though. Red wine doesn't count. It depends on how much red wine you drink. Half a wine glass, so a serving of red wine. I would say, even if you do that every night, if you have one serving of red wine every night, I would say that that's not a drinking problem. That's you're probably Italian, French, or Northern European problem, right? But it's not a drinking problem. I would say that though you do drink at that point, you drink wine, right? You keep it to non-hard liquors. You just drink wine. I will drink on occasion, but I do not drink hardly ever, right? Like, it's a couple of times a year that I will have a mixed drink. Like, my wife and I's anniversary, I might have a drink with her. My birthday, I might have a drink, or really just a might there. Not anywhere near fucking guaranteeing. Thanksgiving, I might have a couple of glasses of wine, 2, 3 maybe. Let the face get a little bit warm, and then that's it, Christmas Eve, maybe some eggnog or something, that's got some rum in it or something. A couple of glasses of that, maybe one shot each, right? And then New Year's, I'm never drinking to excess on New Year's, like never ever, maybe a couple of whiskey rocks, right? And that's it. That's the drinking for the year. Yeah, Jesus turned water to wine. That's because wine is what was safe to drink. That's 100% true. They definitely. Oh, that's rough. You want to know the coolest thing about succeeding at streaming a little bit? Is that even trolls putting messages in the chat furthers your engagement and boosts you in the YouTube algorithm. So I appreciate the interaction. Love it. Yeah, but they're not followers of Christ. Remember, they're followers of whatever that fucking guy's name is, Muhammad. Murder on my mind. All right. Chill. We don't directly fucking condone insulting other religions here. Every religion has good parts and bad parts. Some religions are more so about controlling people through violence, and that's just the reality of them. It's not up to you and I on the internet to ostracize any population of people, especially in a time when doing so against any party of people could end up in that party of people getting mad at you, tracing who you are, which is not hard to do at all nowadays, and sending police to your house to kill you. We're not here to spread hate and discontent. We're here to discuss things in a reasonable and cordial manner and accept that every single argument has two sides to it. And whether you full agree or full disagree, should not be spitting vitriol at the others online. I'll reiterate what I said a few weeks ago, and that's that, maybe the world needs to go back to a duelist culture. We got UFC, we got streamer fights, got YouTube fights, right? Maybe people ought to be able to challenge each other to fucking duels and stream that shit on HBO or UFC, and you just fucking get in there and beat the shit out of each other until one of you passes out. And then you call it. You fucking honor got hurt, you said something mean against a people that I defend or that I stand with, fuck it. Bring it on, bud, let's go. You know? I think the world would be a much better place if there was a chance for someone to get socked in the fucking mouth for what they say, right? Because there's real consequence at that point. But unfortunately, the world we live in is one where cowardice can actually prevail, and you say something mean and, nah, man, we can't challenge each other to a duel. Instead, I'm gonna fucking dial a couple of digits and I'm gonna tell the SWAT team XYZ is going on inside your house, and they're gonna kick your fucking door down, and if you act a little bit too scared, they're gonna fucking put some holes through you. You know, that's the world we live in nowadays. So, we don't tolerate hate here. You can dress down someone's position with facts and historical patterns. You can tell people what your perception is. Opinion is also okay. Don't need to attack people with strictly words that are to, hurt them directly. Alright, we gotta get a kill this time. We got our shit wrecked last time. Listening to reggae while shooting people down, it's hilarious. Super peaceful music. kind of acted really Jewish. Yeah, Jew influenced Christian. Your perspective of Muhammad is that he was mistaken for Paul or Jesus. Maybe. Yeah. I just want to know how he made it from Yemen to Jerusalem. No, Bethlehem. Right? Is that what it was? Yemen to Bethlehem for the birth of Jesus? Something like that. And it was in like 28 hours or some shit like that. It was something crazy. Right. Correct.
Air, 12 o'clock. I.
That's the story, and it was in like a crazy short period of time. So, but you know, I mean, on the other side, like we got, you know, the entire, I don't know, first few parts of the Bible. They're full of literally people that lived hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, right? So either those years were actually seasons and just translated incorrectly, right? Or those have to be like how long surnames survived, you know? Yeah, maybe through a vision or dream of sorts. Yeah, and then we got many instances in Christianity where people have visions or dreams, right? Talk to burning bushes, stuff like that. Not saying it never happened. I'm just saying that it is a very, very grand story and would have had to have happened in a time where magic existed in the world, right, of some kind. Either the magic of a holy entity or magic in general. $310K to crew? Crazy. This one's $310K to crew too. Really? No, 270 to crew. Okay. This is one of the few, like, what is it called? Remixes of a song? Interpretations of a song? That I like the interpretation more than the original. Gotta wake Tommy up for school. What? I don't think I have any, oh, you know what? I do have some APs loaded in there. I say, I mean, you know, like at worst, what? You know, it dented up the brick wall really bad? Come on. Little Timmy probably doesn't need to get up for school anymore. I overspeed all the time, dude. I'm always overspeeding. And I consistently can rip wings in this thing too. And the Kafir hates me. I have to take bombs on the Kafir to keep myself from overspeeding. Yeah, she's an angry bitch, huh? Yes. No, the Kafir can turn. What are you talking about? Kafir can turn just fine. It's a great plane. Self-esteem along the way, yeah. That guy slammed right into me. Oh, why is it the Kafir canal called that if it's a vertex stabilizer, not a canard? It's a fucking canard. Look it. Look it. It's a canard. It's a canard. All right, just because it's over here and not here doesn't mean it's not a canard. It's a canard. But yeah, I carry bombs on it because it'll overspeed without them. I actually like this plane. Hey, this is the Kafir Canard. It's the Kafir Canard C10. Is it not? Oh, okay. Okay. It's a different plane. So this one isn't a Canard? Even though it's a C10? Is that what we're saying? Look at that big old butt. Look at that big old butt. such a fun plane. One you're using isn't called the Canard. The Premium is called the Canard. The Premium doesn't have big nor moving frontal arrow. It's a vortex stabilizer and it's small. So it doesn't have canards like this one is what you're saying. So this one's literally a Corsair Canard and that one is not a Corsair Canard is what you're saying. Even though that one has the name. Great song. Okay, I see. Yeah, I think these ones do move. They might be set. These ones might be set too, yeah. I thought these moved. Like the flap right there. I guess it doesn't. Maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know. Ouch. We got a kill. That's alright. Got fucking murked by a MiG-21 though. I don't think that it's flaps. I don't think that these are flaps. I think that they're solid panels. Alright. So this... Oh yeah, they're itty bitty. Yeah. So what you're saying is that the C means canard. And that's what I said. The C means canard. That's the canard. That's the canard 2. That's the canard 10. However, now this one says no step, but I also don't know that it's an actual control surface. Which I think is yeah, the Milan. That's not in this lineup. That's in the Japanese lineup, maybe? What's up? Anyways, back to the grind. Since they're re-engineered French Mirage 3s, they made it so the canards don't move. That definitely could be. Yeah. Milan is the French premium. Okay. Right. That sounds accurate. We don't need canards.
Air, 9 o'clock, high. Air, 12 o'clock, high. Air, 9 o'clock, high. Air, 12 o'clock, high. Over G, roll right, roll right. Air, 3 o'clock, high. Pull up. Air, 3 o'clock, low. Pull up. Roll right, pull up, pull up. Over G, air, 3 o'clock, low. Air,
We almost ate shit there. Did you see that?
flare. Air, 9 o'clock, low. Shot flare, over G. Air, 3 o'clock, pull up, pull up. Air, over G. Air brake on, over G. Air, 9 o'clock, high, over G, pull up, over G, air brake on, pull up. Lock, pull up. Air, 9 o'clock, low. Shot flare, pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Roll right. Air, 12 o'clock, high, pull up. Air, 3 o'clock, over G, air, over G, air, 3 o'clock, low, shot flare.
All right. I'm back too. Hello. Sorry, wife called. Kid needed me. Welcome back.
Air, 3 o'clock, high. Low left, aubergine, air, 12 o'clock, high. Air, 3 o'clock, low. Air, low left, roll left. Air, 3 o'clock, high. Critical speed. Critical speed. Air, 3 o'clock, high. Air, 12 o'clock, high. Air, 3 o'clock, high. Shot flare. Pull up. Air brake on. Pull up. Aubergine. Pull up. Aubergine. Aubergine. Pull up. Pull up. Air brake on. Air brake on. Pull up. Pull up. Lock. Aubergine. Pull up. Aubergine. Aubergine. Lock.
Rough. Okay. Guys, wife is back home from her weekend appointment doing Cosmos stuff. So, this is going to be the end of the Surprise Sunday stream. I really do appreciate everyone who tuned in, dropped a like on the stream. Thank you so much to everyone who sent some jewels and showed some support. You guys are outstanding, and, thank you so much for all the love. Thank you to our recent subscribers and to everyone who donates to the stream. Thank you the most to our supporters on Buy Me a Coffee. Boom, Paint, Bilbo Baggins. You'll have a great night. Deuces.